Welcome back to the PulpMX Fantasy Show presented by Maxxis Tire. My name is Donnie and we shift this week to the East Coast, or at least as east as Houston, Texas. In this video, I have 5 riders for you to look at. This weekend in Houston, tips for the FFL, the weather report, race day schedule, and an early look at what my team could be come Saturday. And if you want a chance to win an authentic Red Bull KTM O'Neal Marvin Muskin jersey, be sure to stay tuned in until the end of this video. Looking ahead to Houston, Malcolm and Marvin continue to sit on the sidelines in the big class, but also watch out for these landmines in the 250 class as well. Shimoda, Hammaker, Swoll, and Romano are on the entry list, but are confirmed to not be racing this weekend. Reminder that the PulpMX Fantasy website has 2 features to help with injuries. The first is the big red cross next to the guy's picture to denote the injury, and the other is a little checkbox that says, quote, only show riders in the AMA qualifying results to, you guessed it, only show riders that put down at least 1 lap in qualifying. It is not 100% foolproof, as guys can still put down a time but not be able to line up, but it is a start in the right direction for your team. All right, on to some picks. For this weekend, I have 3 guys to target, 1 to avoid, and a high handicap guy for you gamblers out there, starting with the little class. Then we work our way up. 250 All-Star, let's kick it off with a do not pick. And I'm highlighting Tom Vial here, but this advice goes for a lot of guys. This first week, All-Stars are hand-selected by the committee, and a lot can happen in just one race. Pick safely here. There is no upside at All-Star, no rookies, no fill-ins, no one coming in banged up. Stick to the veterans hunting a title because they are the guys you know you can count on to go out in the first round and just spin the laps. A guy that I do want you to pick in the little class is Colin Park. The Phoenix Honda rider had a very impressive rookie year, making every single traditional main event in a relatively deep field, and near the end of the season, as it started to thin out, he nabbed 2 top 10s by the end. Most importantly, 0 DNFs from a rookie. Moving to the 450 class, let's talk All-Star, and man, is it hard to look past Eli Tomac. He had a rough and wild Triple Crown, but it is not every day you get a guy with a #1 red plate with 2 wins to open the season at a positive handicap, but here we are. I think the rest of the field is still a little volatile, and again, the All-Star spot should always be the guy that you trust the most. I just wanted to point out really quick how a guy in the 450 class that has been quietly consistent this year is Justin Hill. He has finished in the top 16 in 4 of his 5 points-paying races this year with the best of 13th. I don't think he's going to blow you away and score 40 points anytime soon, but he seems to be showing maturity and has nothing to prove, and with a good start, he could be a really spicy pick. The high handicap hero of the round given to a rider with a handicap of 10 or more that I think has a realistic chance to score massive points this weekend if you're the type of person that likes to sweat out a little LCQ action for a big payout. This one is actually a consistency pick, which is super rare for a Triple H, but can we just appreciate Justin Starling for a second? The field is deep, and True Privateer still 3 for 3 qualifying for mains this year, and coming in with a 10 handicap, all he needs is top 20, and he has done that in all 5 main event gate drops this year. No DNFs, no quit, just needs a start or a little luck to put up a big score. Moving on to the FFLs, the thing is wide open. Last year, Mosman had 1 and Hunta had 1. That's it in this class. So your guess is as good as mine. Too many unpredictables to go FFL at this point in the year. 450 side, Sexton nabbed 1 last week and Anderson the other 2, but despite being shut out in the first 5 starts, Tomac still has the 2nd best average start. Again, such a mess, but I think Sexton and Anderson are shaping up as the favorites in 2023. The weather in Houston will be cloudy and a bit chilly, not that it matters because NRG Stadium has a retractable roof. Our first East round moves the start time up 2 hours all the way around, with race day live kicking off at 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific. RotoMoto Patreons can expect the enhanced cheat sheet delivered at around 6:30 Eastern, before the basic qualifying sheet hits Twitter and Instagram about an hour before the picks lock and the gates drop at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. Before I show you my early team, I just want to talk about Maxxis Tire coming on for all 17 rounds so I can deliver these videos for you. You know Maxxis Tire. You know their MX ST tire designed by the king of Supercross and my all-time favorite rider, Jeremy McGrath. It is the newest and most advanced tire in the Maxxis MX lineup, featuring an all-new tread pattern, compound, and composition to provide the stability, predictability, and traction that the upper tiers of motocross demand. Available at your local retailer and also at Motorsport PulpMX.com. My Thursday team looks like this. Give me Hunta and his 1 handicap as my all-star, rookie Chance Hymas at a 3, Colin Park with a 4, and arena cross specialist Michael Hicks rocking a 7 handicap. 450 side, let's keep it simple with Eli Tomic's 1, another rookie with Justin Cooper at a 5, Justin Hill 6, and rounding it out with Joey Savacci and his 1 handicap. Speaking of Joey, the prize for the highest championship league score in Houston will be an autographed Joey Savacci jersey, but if you're not great at fantasy, that is okay. If you want a chance to win an authentic sublimated Marvin Mooskin jersey, consider joining me over on Patreon. For just about $1 per week, you are entered to win race shoes and autographed memorabilia, and insiders and above double their entries, as well as an exclusive podcast talking fantasy stats on every rider in the field, and that enhanced cheat sheet that comes out every single Saturday. Link for that will be in the description below. And don't forget to follow PulpMX Fantasy and RotoMoto on both Instagram and Twitter for injury updates as the weekend rolls on, qualifying info, and stats and banter throughout the race itself, and those fantasy cheat sheets once qualifying is done and wrapped. Thank you so much for watching the PulpMX Fantasy Show presented by Maxxis. My name's Donnie. May your chizzes chiz this weekend. Remember that 8 is great. Most importantly, remember to have fun. Good luck, y'all.